to our Bridge Strike Awareness module. This video highlights the importance of bridge strike awareness and the severe consequences of a bridge strike happening to you. It is important that you watch carefully and understand your role as a driver to prevent you from hitting bridges. As you will see, bridge strikes have widespread consequences for you as a driver and for Polypipe as a whole. You will be shown what happens when bridge strikes occur, as well as being provided with some great advice on how these incidents can be avoided by preparing correctly every time you leave the site. The steps to prevention are the things you should be doing every day. Making full use of the Transport Information Hub. Reading the new highway code that you all have been provided with. Ensuring you complete your daily checks. Setting your height indicator. Planning your route before leaving the site, and remaining alert out on the road at all times. These are simple steps you already do, but sometimes things are missed, forgotten, or not prepared properly. This is when bridge strikes can occur, which we need to avoid at all costs. Please pay close attention to what is required from you to keep yourselves and others safe.
The law. The Road Vehicles Construction and Use Regulations states that all vehicles with a traveling height of 9 feet and 10 inches, 3 meters or above, to have a notice in the cab displaying the maximum height of the vehicle. You could be fined if your indicator is set below the maximum height of your vehicle, or more than 150 millimeters over the maximum height. The Road Traffic Act requires that a road traffic collision that causes damage to a third party to be reported. Each bridge strike will cause damage and therefore must be reported.
Traffic signs are provided at bridges to show the maximum permitted height. If a vehicle is higher than the dimensions shown on a circular sign, the driver must stop and not pass the sign. If the vehicle is higher than the dimensions shown on a triangle sign, the driver may pass the warning sign, but should not attempt to drive under the bridge or height restriction. At arch bridges, white lines on the road and goalposts on the bridge may be provided to indicate the extent of the side limit on vehicle height. Normally those over 3 meters in width. There may be an additional set of goalposts showing the lower limit towards the curb. The severity and consequences of bridge strikes.
Many professional drivers are chancing driving under low bridges with disastrous results. The risk of bridge strikes is not always front of mind for drivers, as day-to-day demands and time pressures can take precedent. Incidents are often put down to driver error, or external factors such as signage. It is important to take into account the risks this can cause to others, such as drivers, pedestrians, train staff, and other road users. On average, 1,800 bridge strikes occur each year. Approximately 5 bridge strikes a day. At an average cost of £13,000 to British Rail. 23 million each year. A bridge strike could cost Polypipe millions, and our operator's license. It could cost you 11 points on your driving license, a £2,500 fine, or even your freedom for a few years. What to do if it happens to you?
If you are involved in a bridge strike incident, it should be immediately reported to the railway authority using the telephone number on the identification plate fixed to the bridge. If no plate is provided, then the strike should be reported to the police. Strikes can also be reported to the Network Rail Emergency Helpline as a last resort on 03457 11 41 41. You then must report the incident to the traffic office, and under no circumstances attempt to move the vehicle. You are in shock, and you need help. Best practice. How do we minimize the chances of a bridge strike? It starts with you making full use of the Transport Information Hub. You can check exactly where the customer is located, where you can stop for a break, are there any roadworks, and so much more. It is vital that you carry out your daily vehicle check, checking the vehicle height, setting your height indicator, recording the height and reminding yourself of the dangers. If you picked up the trailer at Broomhouse Lane, or within a 5-mile radius, you must make use of the electronic height measure. If you are able to travel to Broomhouse Lane, use the information on the bulkhead to establish the maximum height of your vehicle, Record this on your daily check sheet and in cab height indicator. When you arrive at Broomhouse Lane, complete your pre-journey preparation before driving between the two posts of the electronic height measure. Drive no faster than 5 miles an hour to prevent the trailer bouncing, creating a false reading. 20 meters from the post there is a yellow line marked on the ground that you must stop at, and apply your handbrake. Within seconds your height will flash up on the display to your right. The display will show your height in 2 variations: feet and inches and meters. The feet and inches is the relevant information you need. Ignoring the information after the decimal point, set your cab height indicator to exactly the same as the reading. Set your Garmin HGV sat-nav to the same height. Using a road atlas with bridge heights is the final piece of the jigsaw, making sure that the route chosen is correct for the vehicle you are driving. If you are diverted from your planned route, stop as soon as possible and check the route. If you are more than 5 miles from Broomhouse Lane, use the information on the bulkhead to establish the maximum height of your vehicle. Remember that the information is based on the standard height of a fifth wheel, 1,250 mm. Yours may be different. Along with the conversion chart, a measuring pole is available for your use to establish the height of your unit, fifth wheel and trailer. On your journey.
As you approach every bridge, follow a set routine that becomes a lifetime habit. Check the sign and make a mental note of the height. Check your height indicator to ensure you have clearance. Check the bridge for signs that could reduce the available height. Potholes that make the vehicle jump. New tarmac. A curb that you could nudge. If in doubt, turn back.
It's easy to remember. S equals sign. H equals height indicator. I equals information. T equals turn back. Remember, hitting a bridge will not only change your life, it will change your family's life. Loss of job, income, and possibly your freedom. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and for being part of our team, our family.